Hey guys, so today we'll be reviewing the Dash Mini Toaster Oven. I just wanted to see exactly how it performs and is it better than a regular oven. The best part about this is you just plug it in and it's good to go. So let's take a look at what's inside. Looks like it's like the other Dash products. We've got the envelope and this time I'll try to read it just to make sure I don't mess up. The packaging is quite nice, and look, it's the same color as the previous item I reviewed on my video, the mini egg bite maker. So upon opening this, we've got this little tray here, and also looks like it comes with the door closed. It's got a little piece of paper on the inside over here. Wow, it's so small. It looks like something a kid would use to learn cooking or baking for the first time. But yeah, it looks like we've got this little tray in here. You can remove it. The heating coils are on the inside. I'll give you guys a closer look. Here's the Dash Mini Toaster Oven. And so you see here we've got a little dial of what temperatures we can set it as. We've got off, we've got the light bread icon, the dark bread icon. If you want to make your bread darker, you can get that number 4 option there. And I believe this is all in minutes here. So it starts at 1, goes up to 15. And it states that if you set it on a specific time, it preheats to that. Let it preheat, then this light will turn on, and then after that you can start cooking. All right guys, let's take a look at what it looks like from the inside. I'm not sure why this thing didn't bring a handle, but that's how it looks from the inside. This is the rack that just pulls right out, and we have our heating element right there. Let me just switch off this timer. It's kind of annoying. Well, there's the bell. That's when you know it's ready. But yeah, inside we've got the heating element. Looks like it's just 1 bar. From the bottom we see here is the crumb catcher. I believe you just pull it out and all the crumbs come falling down. You can just attach this back on. But yeah guys, this is a pretty cute little small toaster. Turned on the machine or the toaster oven. And as we look inside, I wonder if there's a better way to open this bad boy up, because this doesn't look like a good design feature. But let's just slide the rack back in. And let's just keep this out for now because we're gonna be putting something on it. Well guys, upon further inspection, I looked inside the box and they actually do have a handle. So let's just slide that on here. I was wondering, how do you not have a handle on this thing? How are you supposed to open this when it gets hot? But yeah, as you see, it just slides on. And now look at that. Easy peasy. So I've preheated the oven here, and I preheated it for about 3 minutes. It's very hot from the top, so I wouldn't advise you touching that. So let's set it on the, that thing is on the 2 to 3 minute setting. And let's put in this English muffin, and let's see how it is on there. So we're just gonna put it in this tray right here and slide it in. And let's see if it takes about that long to, warm it up for us. We'll just wait here until it's done. Okay guys, so it's starting to smoke up from the plug over here, so I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. So what I'm gonna do is, oh god, it's smoking up from the electrical outlet, so let me just unplug it real quick. Oh god, I don't know what that was. Look at that. I have no idea what happened there. That could have caused a fire. It burnt this part over here. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm just gonna wipe this off with, clean this off and try to plug it into something else. I'm not sure what this is entirely. See this? It burnt the plug. I'm not sure if it's, I don't know what it is, but I don't want to catch on fire by making some food for myself, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's the product or if it's the outlet I have it plugged in, but let's just plug it into something else and let's see if it works. It looks like we're coming to an end here soon. Yeah, I started smelling something funny and then I looked down and it was smoking on the electrical outlet and I was like, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Well, there's the bell, guys. Food must be ready, right? Let's just open it up and take a look at what's inside here. Wow. Look at this, guys. It's nice and cooked. Yeah, it's definitely cooked, so I'll wait about 2 minutes and let's see what it looks like. Alright guys, well here we are. It's warm, it's cooled down a little bit for me to touch now. You know, after the last video, I don't want to burn my hands again, so I'm taking things a little bit slower. Well, yeah, as you can see here, it cooked it pretty well. It's got the nice browned edges. Let's taste it. Wow. It tastes really good, guys. The English muffin is definitely a success. Next item will be this Morningstar Farms veggie corn dogs. I saw this at the store and I'm wondering if the veggie version tastes the same as like the regular version. So let's take a look. It just looks like a regular corn dog. I really don't think this will fit in the machine or the oven. I don't know why I keep calling it a machine. Maybe because it's making a ticking noise. Who knows? I mean, technically it's a machine, right? Anyways, guys, so as you can see here, it fits like this on here, but what I'll do is I'll break off a piece of the stick because it's a little bit too large. All right, this wood is pretty strong. All right, let's put that in. See how it goes. And it says on the instructions to do it for about 20 minutes. So the highest this thing has is 15 minutes. So let's just see exactly how it does in there. And by the way, before I mentioned that this thing had a heating element on the bottom, but it also has one on the top as well. So just letting you guys know. So it looks like this thing is starting to smoke up a little bit. So what I'm thinking is maybe it might be ready. And it says on the box to do it for 20 minutes. I've done it for about, I think, 14, not 14, but I've done it for about 10 to 11 minutes now. So let's just go on ahead and stop the timer. There it is. And let's open it up. Let's see what it smells like. Smells burnt to me, but you know, taste it to see if it's actually burnt or not. Let me just take this out. Looks a bit charred right there. Okay, it's kind of hard right there. Let's see if we can put it on our plate here. Oh. Let's just roll it onto our plate. I'll let that cool off a little bit. I'll let that cool off a little bit and let's see how it tastes. We're waiting on this to cool down. I thought let's go on ahead and let's start making a pizza. So I think this might be a little bit too big for this. So what we'll have to do is maybe, you know, tear off the sides, tear it up a little bit more pieces off. All right, guys, looks like this will be our pizza here. These pieces won't fit in here. I got the mini pizza, but it looks like the mini won't fit inside of this one, but that's fine. We can have a weird, you know, pizza slice or whatever I guess that could be a slice considered as. So let's just put our marinara sauce on here. I'm not a pizza making champion, so you guys out there who work in the pizza industry can probably take notice that what in the world is this guy doing? All right, so I believe I put in enough marinara on there. So now let's apply the cheese or the mozzarella. I'm not sure how much to put on of this. I don't want to put on too much, but not too less. You know, I want to get the nice cheesy pizza. That'll be great. That should be enough, I think. Or let's hope. You know what? Let me just put on a little bit extra just in case. You know, I don't want to be... Because, you know, they do make those extra cheesy pizzas, right? So that's how they make them, right? Just add more cheese. You can't go wrong, right? More cheese, more better, right? More cheese, better, I mean. All right, let's just toss this in our little compact mini oven. And let's, oop, that was very hard. I touched the lid. Oop, it's not fitting now. Let's just slide that in. All right, that looks great. I'm not sure how long this should go in there for, but we'll just take a look at how it looks. So I'll just set it at like the halfway point. And while that's cooking in the oven, let's taste this. I can definitely taste the burnt edges, so I think next time what I'll do is I'll keep it in there for slightly less longer, maybe about, I'd say 8 minutes. Since this is compact, usually in the oven you have so much space, and this one you have such a tight space that I don't think you need to let it be in there for so long. Since you're only using the oven for one single item, so there's no need for it to be in there for so long. But yeah, I think this was a success as well. So that was about 10 minutes of cook time, and I feel like I overdid the pizza. Maybe since this thing is really small, we need to set it on like maybe 7 minutes and it should be ready. But let's give it a taste test and let's see how it is. This is what it looks like. And let's give it a try. So I definitely didn't add enough sauce because I can barely taste any sauce. And the cheese, I feel like I could have put on a little bit more cheese. I thought I maybe put on a little bit too much, but what I've got now is English muffin, and I put a little bit of sauce on top and I put cheese, and let's see how this does in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it for 4 minutes, and I think that should be perfectly enough time. So it looks like our English muffin pizza turned out pretty well. If you take a look at this, I didn't burn it. I got the right temperature. I believe this is the right timing to do it at 4 minutes is what I set it as. Let's give it a taste test, guys. Wow, this one tastes way better than the one I made before. I feel like on making pizza on the English muffin really does the trick. It's a good bite-sized piece if you want to make 2 or 3. The bad thing about this is you can only make one thing at a time, so it wouldn't be a good idea for someone who wants to make like a huge party meal. It's more so, I'd say this is made for snacks. Are you guys ready for dessert? Because I am. After having such a large meal today, filling myself up, it's time to have these cookie dough birthday cake bites. It says you can eat it raw or you can bake it, so I'm not gonna eat it raw. I'm just gonna bake it. It says you just stick this round thing just onto the oven tray. So here we have it on the oven tray, and let's just stick it in and see how it looks. Well guys, let's take a look if Santa's cookies are ready for him. You think he'd be happy seeing this? I don't think so. I don't know why it turned like this at the top. Maybe because the cooking element is too close to the top, but it's still pretty soft. Yeah, the inside is still runny, so let's give it another go. Well guys, as you can see here, it definitely didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. Maybe I think this thing might be a little bit too small to cook cookies or anything like that, because it just burns the top of it. I mean, the bottom looks fine, but I don't think you can use this to make cookies, but you can make anything else really if you need to. I feel like the oven takes a little longer for some items, but this thing, if you need like a speedy cooking thing, it would be the best for that. Other than that, this cookie is definitely, I don't even know if it's edible, but let's give it a go. It's definitely a little crispy, guys, but I do not recommend making any type of cookies on this. Well guys, that's the mini toaster oven for you guys. It's actually made for bread, so you can make it into toast and make different items with it, but I just wanted to test out some pizza and some other various items just to see exactly how good it does. We definitely know it doesn't make cookies right because the coils are just too close to each other, it burns them. But other than that, I feel like this would be a great product for kids if they're first learning how to, use an oven. Anyways guys, well that will be the end for today's video, but I hope you guys have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.